We have an extremely important mission with the Value Change Initiative. Our goal is to enable organizations to tackle Scope 3, emission reductions and removals, and the Scope 3 issue is extremely complex, and unfortunately organizations are really struggling with understanding how to. So once they set a science-based target or a target in terms of emission reductions and removals, it's hard for them to understand how to do that, how to implement and how to achieve those ambitious climate goals. So the role of the VCI is to bring organizations together to co-create solutions and tackle the barriers that are existing on the how to Scope 3. So the VCI is crucial of its existence because we are a forum of practitioners. We bring together different stakeholders, companies, international organizations, standards, frameworks, certifications, technical experts, climate leaders. We bring them together in the same space to tackle those technical challenges that they face in advancing Scope 3. With the Value Change Initiative, we launched a different working group. We are now at the 4th working group on food and agriculture. We are actually launching the 3rd apparel and footwear working group. We also implemented an accounting lab, a claims lab, and all these different work streams under the Value Change Initiative brought the stakeholders at the same table, across sector and within the same sector. So in all these work streams, we were able to test solutions, to hear on best practices, to hear lessons learned, takeaways from the ground, and try to discuss them with everyone and understand and co-create the solutions together. So the important role of the VCI is to basically co-create solutions together at implementation level in terms of Scope 3. This event is extremely important because it provides, or it's an opportunity to really measure the pulse of where we are in Scope 3, where we are going, what's needed, what are the gaps, what are the current gaps, and what are the solutions that we need to scale and accelerate action. So the crucial role of the event is we will discuss some specific challenges. For example, how can we scale collective action? What are the incentives and the mechanisms to accelerate action in Scope 3? What are the current challenges in terms of specific sector realities, food and agriculture? How can we implement or account in value chain interventions, and how can we basically account or link the intervention accounting into the GHG accounting. So this is what we will talk about. We will have 3 breakout discussions where we will focus on sector discussions and cross-sector discussions. So the discussions will also focus on the mechanisms to scale action, and the question there is what are the safeguards, what are the criteria to enable credible action. So how can corporate climate claims be credible? How can they be trusted? How can they be substantiated by enough data? And what are the elements that enable companies to have trust in their data and to have trust in their claims? So the event was amazing. It was a fantastic event. All the different stakeholders came together, very big corporations, but also consultants, technical experts, and we had amazing discussions on the concrete challenges that they are facing or their respective clients or customers are facing. And I think the role of this event was really to bring organizations together, to enable them to have a dialogue on the actual implementation of Scope 3. So the event was an opportunity to create collaborations, to spark ideas, to share their own understandings, and to also clarify lots of questions, because unfortunately Scope 3 is really hard. Scope 3 is extremely complex topic. There are different challenges in terms of traceability, in terms of data quality, in terms of causality. There are also other issues, for example, challenges, for example, double counting, double claiming, free riding. And so when it comes to your actual role in Scope 3, then of course there are numerous questions that come up in terms of accelerating an organization's action towards Scope 3. So it was also an opportunity for solutions providers like SustainCert to share what are they working on to enable credible impact and SustainCert is a climate impact verifier, and it was an opportunity for also SustainCert to learn from all the different organizations, from the needs of the market, and to adapt in terms of solutions provider.